Welcome back to Love and Junk. I'm Laura.
I'm John.
And today we're reviewing how our Christmas went.
Yes, wonderful Christmas.
We survived. Well, kind of. It's not really over yet.
Right.
We have not had Christmas with any of the kids yet, so we still have some of that to do. But our Christmas and Christmas with John's dad we've had.
Yep.
So, I guess we want to talk to you about some of the things we did to celebrate, show you a couple of things we got, and just check in with you and say Merry Christmas, most importantly.
Right. Merry Christmas.
So let's talk about what we've done to celebrate. We went to a local production of Elf, the musical.
Yep, that was on the 20th.
Really fun. Yeah. We had dinner there, and
Yeah, it was a dinner theater. It was really cool. I had never been there before.
it was, and I hadn't been there since I was a child with Girl Scouts. So it was a place that my parents always went on date nights. That was one of their regular places that they went. So it felt very nostalgic to be there. They would come home and tell me all about what they had seen and how it went. So, and it felt really Christmassy and fun. It was a good kickoff. We went.
Yeah,
What day?
it was a Friday, December 20th,
Okay.
and they had like the wait staff had a little show beforehand that they sang Christmas
Yeah,
Carol.
Christmas carols.
That
Yeah.
was nice.
And the dinner was buffet, and the food was just okay. But we were there for the musical, and that part was awesome and really put us in the Christmas spirit.
Yeah, it
Up
was
until
great.
that point, the only thing we'd really done is bake Christmas cookies, and as I'm sure some of you can relate, it does put you in the Christmas spirit. On one hand, and on the other hand, it gets to be a big chore, a lot of mess, a lot of work, and so I'm glad we took that night off to go do that.
Right.
We drove around one night and looked at lights, and if we could ever figure out technology, isn't it great? If we could ever figure out what exactly we need to do with that video, we might still post it because we filmed it.
It's already up.
It is?
Yeah, the Christmas lights is up.
Yeah, but not with music and everything.
Oh, maybe it's not up then.
Yeah.
Whoops.
So,
Cut that out.
yeah. Anyway, so we went and looked at Christmas lights one night, and that was fun, and it was okay. We were hoping to draw some inspiration for next year. We did put Christmas lights on the outside of our home. We did do a holiday home tour. If you haven't seen it, you can check that out. We just did something really simple. We haven't been in our house that long,
Right.
and it was our first year. So you know how the longer you're in your home, you kind of figure out what goes where, you buy more things, and you kind of curtail your decorations to the home. And so we had to buy a tree this year and some other things. So the outside lights, we'll figure that out. We'll
Right.
add to it. We had a projector going and some outside lights. So we went and looked at some lights one night. That was holiday and fun.
Yep. So the video I was thinking of is the house tour video. So check that out. That's the
Oh.
one that's up.
That is
And so you can see the outside lights and all the inside decorations.
yeah. And then we did have a Christmas dinner with John's dad.
Yeah.
And we opted, this is our first year living here for Christmas in several years. So we don't know that we're going to have a tradition. I think for John's dad, it depends on which kids are going to be here,
Yeah,
what
what's
we're going to
going
do.
on.
And because we haven't been here, John's dad has a tradition with John's brother.
Right.
And so he goes there for Christmas. And it's not always on Christmas Day that they celebrate, but this year it ended up being Christmas Day. So we celebrated with him early. We just went to dinner. We tried a new restaurant in town called the Steel Plow.
It was delicious.
Tell them what you had. It was something really different. If you're not following us on Instagram, there's a picture on Instagram where Love and Junk with no D. You can see a picture of this burger. But
Yeah, I had the spaghetti about it burger, and the buns were two garlic bread, pieces of garlic bread. It had a patty on it, and then spaghetti on top, and it was topped with a fried ravioli. Mm-hmm. And that was delicious. And it had like a fry medley. I've never had a French fry medley before, but they had like tater tots and sweet potato fries and regular fries and waffle fries, and then they had something called a Sidewinder that was
Which is
really
like
good.
a big, thick, twisty. You can see it in that picture, kind of like a steak fry.
Yeah,
thicker.
it was like that. Yeah.
And I love that idea, and I wish more restaurants would do that. I wish more places would do French fries and onion rings because
Yeah.
I can never choose.
I know.
Wouldn't
Me
that be
neither.
great if let's open a restaurant and do
Yeah,
that and
right.
let people have both. But so we did that, and
Yeah.
I had a mushroom Swiss truffle burger.
Mm-hmm.
We wanted to go have like burgers because we're getting ready, now that the year's almost over and the holidays are almost gone, we're going to be going back on keto, so let's eat all the things.
Right.
So we did that, and that was the 23rd.
Yep.
And then
Christmas Eve.
the 24th, of course, was Christmas Eve, and that's when we opted to do our main celebration, I would say, or gift opening,
Yeah.
however you want to call
Between
it.
the two of us. Yeah.
Yeah. So it's my family tradition to have pizza on Christmas Eve and have it be low key and just enjoy each other's company, play games,
Right.
and not do the big dinner and everything on Christmas Eve. So that's what we did. We made homemade pizza
Yep.
with ricotta, and we did Canadian bacon and sauerkraut, which is a local.
On one of them, the ricotta, and a different
Yeah,
one.
yeah, but the Canadian bacon and sauerkraut's a local favorite. We did sausage and ricotta and pepperoni and
Yep.
made 4 different ones, little pizzas. So we had that Christmas Eve.
Yeah, that was good.
And then that was the day we had decided we were going to open our gifts.
Right. And so we're going to share some of that with you, what we gave to each other.
Yep, we'll do that here in a minute. And then yesterday was Christmas Day.
Yep.
And we had got us a couple of Christmas donuts.
Right.
Bavarian cream. We had thought we were going to make waffles in the morning, and then just decided that we would be a little lazy.
Right. Well, I had to go into work too,
Yeah.
so that kind of ate a little chunk out of the morning. So
Well,
that's,
plus it was a Bavarian cream donut,
yeah.
so
good.
they're rich and big, and
That was good.
I think we had thought we were going to want waffles too, but the donut ended up being enough, and so we just kind of hung out all day, and it was nice. And then we played with our toys.
Yeah. We got a nice nap in, so that was nice.
Oh yeah.
That was very nice. Very relaxing. And then, yeah, we played with some of the stuff that we got each other. So.
And then at night we made our Christmas dinner. It took us a while to come to what we exactly wanted to have. The cat. Exactly what we wanted to have for Christmas dinner. I think the majority of my life I spent when my dad was with us having Thanksgiving dinner take 2
Right.
with the ham added.
Mm-hmm.
And that was most of my life. That's what we had. And so I didn't want to do that again. We could have had a ham. We talked about a ham. But we opted for surf and turf.
Yeah.
I'm a big fan of grits. That always sounds good to me. I'm not from the South. I just love grits.
Yeah, they were good.
Yeah.
And so, yeah, we had shrimp and grits.
Mm-hmm. With a tomatoey sauce.
Yeah, with a kind of a spicy tomatoey sauce with it.
Mm-hmm.
We had a cast iron cooked ribeye that we split between the two of us.
Mm-hmm. With mushrooms and onions on top.
Yeah, that was delicious. We
Mm-hmm.
had some roasted carrots that had a maple glaze on it.
Yep.
That was good.
Mm-hmm.
And rolls.
Yep.
Or bread.
French bread.
Sorry,
yeah.
bread.
So that was our dinner. It was amazing. We just played games all day. Like he said, took a nap. It was very, very relaxed. We didn't have to be anywhere. I mean, he did have to work, but he was home by 10 something.
9, yeah.
Okay. In the morning.
Yeah.
And we just were relaxed all day.
Yeah.
So now it's the day after when we're filming this. We're going to show you some of the things we got. We still have our Christmases with our, some of the kids to have. And then we'll be looking forward to lots of New Year's videos. We have lots and lots and lots of ideas and things in mind. We are getting married next year, so we have a ton of wedding things that we need to get settled and goal setting and planning and all of that to come.
Right.
So we're trying to get all of the Christmas stuff out of the way. Not that we're ready for it to be over, but we're ready for it to be over. You know what I mean?
Right.
Yeah. So, do you want to start or do you want to say anything about anything? I'll say this. I think that I always try to get John some things that he needs. You know, there's that trend too that a lot of family YouTubers do something to read, something they need, something they want, you know, all of that. I didn't go by that, but that's just genuinely how I usually gift anyway. So there are lots and lots of things that maybe we needed that we're not going to show you. We're just going to do the highlight reel here.
Right.
So he got some work clothes and, you know, socks and, you know, things like that he needed. But these are more the fun things that we're going to show you.
Right.
Okay.
I got this cool shirt. This cool nerd shirt.
Nerd shirts, that's kind of our thing. Well, you watch our videos, you know.
Yeah. So this was really cool.
You may have seen these on Instagram while he gets that open.
We should have. Yeah.
So we're going to frame this.
So.
Let's see this.
This is a map of the United States, and it is like a scratch off, like a lottery ticket. And so you can scratch off the places that you've been to. And so when
there's little stickers that comes with it you can add where you went and did different activities.
Yeah, so we're gonna scratch them off. Probably start when we get married.
Yeah. So we'll scratch off Colorado first, and of course we live in Iowa, so we can scratch those off. It has a little tool so you can kind of go around and make sure that you're not getting into the other states, and then it comes with like a guitar pick to do the scratching, and then we're gonna frame that, and then every time we go on a trip we can scratch some more.
Yeah, some mores.
And then the one that I picked, I ordered it from Amazon. The one I picked has lots of bright colors and fun graphics underneath.
Oh, cool. I didn't even know that.
So it will go with our decor, hopefully.
Nice.
There's a lot of different ones. They have ones that look like chalkboard that are just black and white. They have, you know, so it just depends on what your style is. They have really big ones too that can take up a whole wall.
Yeah, so I really like that. I really appreciate it.
Yeah, something different.
Something different.
A lot of our gifts you'll see are kind of things for both of us, right? That represents where we go. The games that we got represent, you know, us liking to do things together. Do you want me to show something?
Sure.
Okay, so I'll show these. Should I show these first?
Sure.
All right. So one of my favorite things that I got, and this will probably tell you a lot about me. You don't normally see my feet in videos, but I grew up, you know, as a skater girl, and Doc Martens were life. Doc Martens, Vans, Converse All-Stars, and I still love them to this day. And I have had several pairs. Silver is one of my favorite colors, I'll say, my favorite accent. And so these are perfect, and I can't wait to wear them out. These are love or hate, right?
Boots from the future.
Yeah, these are one of those things that you're like, who would wear those? Or those are ridiculous. So, I mean, ridiculous in a good way. So I love them. They may not be your style. They are definitely my style. I can't wait to wear them.
Yeah. But I was able to get those for you. Mm-hmm. We got a bunch of games.
Yeah, we can show our games.
For each other. One of the first things I got was the Catan dice game.
Yeah, and regular Catan, you need to have more than 3 players.
There's
three or more.
Yeah, 3 or more.
So, you know, normally it's just the 2 of us. So this is something that is like Catan, but just the 2 of us can play.
A little bit different dice game. It was fun. We played it already.
Yep, we did. We spent yesterday, like we said, playing a lot of games.
Yeah, we also played Voltage. This is a 2-player game from Mattel. And that was fun. It's they say it's a fast-paced card game. We played it once so far. And so we don't know how fast-paced it was the first time we played it, but...
Right. And I have something stuck in my throat, I think. Basically, you have my side and your side, and there's plus and minuses in the middle, and you're trying to either, if the negative is up, then you want the least amount of points on your side. If the plus is up, you want the most amount of points. And when there's 5 cards on either side, his and mine combined, you see who wins that trick or set or whatever you want to call it. Simple game, and yeah, I'm glad we got that. And it's only for 2 players, and so most games are not that way. So,
right.
By the way, we do game regularly. It's like our favorite pastime, probably. So, coming new to our channel will be lots of game reviews and how-tos and all of that. So, if you like that kind of thing, stay tuned.
Yeah. We also, I got Pandemic. We haven't played this game yet, but it's gotten a lot of great reviews. It's a little bit older game, but we've heard so much about it that I can't wait to play it.
Yeah, and that is a cooperative game. So we only have 1 or 2 cooperative games. So we're working together to try to rid the world of this pandemic that's going on. So see how that goes.
Right. What do you have over there?
You want me to... this is an old game too. Phase 10. It's a rummy style card game. We did not play this. I feel like a lot of people have played this kind of along the lines of like Skip-Bo or Uno. I feel like a lot of people have played it. Quick, easy card game. One we didn't have, so we got that. We played this yesterday, and this was really fun. Trash Pandas. How would you describe that?
It's kind of a press your luck dice game, but there's cards involved as well. And you can use the cards to like foil your opponent's attempts, but you try to bank as many cards as you can to get points.
And you're looking for specific things to bank, so you're drawing cards from the pile, and I call that rifling through the trash.
Yeah.
And so...
so you get things like fish.
Yeah. Nanners, which is like banana peels, and just like different things from the trash, as if you're a raccoon. That was cute and fun. Simple.
Yeah.
Fun game.
That was fun.
Do you want me to do... Well, you have another game over there, don't you, or not?
Yeah, I do.
I do too. You get yours, I'll get mine.
Okay, so... we also had Ticket to Ride. We played that yesterday. I loved this game.
I knew he would too.
Yeah.
The crazy thing is, I feel like most people have played this. It's been around for a while, and it's one of the games that you can walk into Walmart or most places and get now.
Yep.
It's a pretty, what would you say, mainstream game.
Yeah, it's fun though.
Yeah, and basically you're just trying to build, what would you call it?
You're trying to build tracks or a route or whatever.
Yeah, you're connecting from city to city.
Yeah, so it's a giant. The board is a giant map of the United States, or they also have a Europe version.
I think they have several, but there's a kids version of that too.
Yep. Very fun.
Yeah, that was fun. We played that last night too. And then this is a game that is more of your strategy type game called The Quacks of Quedlinburg. If you're a gamer, you have probably seen this before. And you are making potions in this game. So you're drawing potion components out of a bag and putting them in your pot. And if you get too much, you can boil over. And at the end of the round, you can buy different components that can help you out for future rounds.
Right.
We watch gamer, what would you call it? Like gamer channels on YouTube. We can really, it's like when you watch somebody cooking. I can tell if I'm going to like the recipe from watching it. I can tell by watching different games if we're going to think it's fun or not. We knew that we would love that game, and we did. We played it Christmas Eve and yesterday both. I think we've played it 4 or 5 times already.
Yeah, it's fun.
And it's a quick game. There's a lot of components, so it takes a while to set up. But so if you set it up, you got to play it a couple times, I feel.
Right.
It was fun.
I liked it.
Okay.
Okay.
What else do you have?
I got a book. Me by Elton John. and I love it. I started reading it already, and I enjoy it so far.
Why did you get that?
You gave it to me because we went to see Elton John this year.
There's a part 2 in his concert where he stops and kind of talks a little bit about his life. And of course, there's the movie too. So, after seeing that and going to the concert, we thought that sounded like something we would enjoy reading. John does like to read a lot, and he's an interesting guy.
He sure is.
So, anyway.
I will enjoy that. I have just started it, so good so far. Then I got these little tools and these Sculpey, what do you call them?
Polymer clay.
Polymer clay.
Uh-huh.
And so I've never done anything like this, but I'm really excited to try. And we're going to try to make stuff.
Yeah, we both enjoy art. And my idea was we could make little bowls to hold some of our components for our games. When we set them all out, sometimes they're kind of shuffling all over the table. So, but you can make a ton of stuff. If you've ever worked with polymer clay before, you know you can make ornaments, you can make figurines, you can make a ton of stuff. And when you bake it, if you haven't worked with it before, when you bake it, it turns to plastic, so it's not the hard, cracky, breakable clay. So,
make it!
yeah, so that'll be fun.
Yep. What else you got over there? Anything?
Yeah, so one of the things I wanted was some new makeup brushes. Oh, the cabinets in our bathroom are white, and so are my makeup brushes. And I would forever go to find a makeup brush. It'd be in there. I really need, here's what we're going to do. You know, a lot of people organize in January, right? I want to go to the Dollar Tree or something and buy some different little things to organize the drawer, but
that would have been a great stocking stuffer.
yeah. So anyway, I wanted some new makeup brushes, and I didn't care really brand or number. I just wanted some different, all the things, something for eyeshadow, something for blush, a couple different ones, but I wanted a color that I could see. So my eyes are failing slightly, but I still think I'm going to be able to see this against white. And as you can see, there's all the brushes in here. That's a huge set. I really like them. And
right, and of course I had no idea what makeup brushes, what she would use or anything, so I just bought the whole kit.
Yeah, so there's all different ones. I don't know that I will use all of them right away. Maybe I will. I don't know. Maybe after I show you my next gift, I will.
Right.
So anyway, but I definitely will be able to see those, so I appreciate that.
Yeah, so go ahead and show your next gift then.
Okay, so my next gift was this. And I had to think for a minute when I saw this. I was like, I know I've seen that before. Where have I seen it before? Oh! And then I remembered where I'd seen it before. So I do like makeup. Here's what I'll say. This is not an excuse. It's just the truth. Normally when you see us, it is the weekend. And we film like 3 or 4 videos, sometimes more in a weekend. So sometimes I throw some makeup on. Sometimes I don't. But it's definitely not like going out makeup.
Yeah, and you don't wear a lot of makeup, so.
I wear eyeshadow and something on my lips almost all of the time, but I don't wear a lot of other makeup, but I do like makeup, right? And so I asked for makeup because in the move, a lot of my stuff got cracked up, broken up, lost, whatever, just needed to be replaced. So when I asked for makeup, I meant he could go into Walgreens and get me whatever, but this is Jeffree Star. And I was really, really, really excited and impressed. I don't need expensive things or whatever, but now that I have it, I'm excited that I have it, and now I'll probably be spoiled brat about it. But we're going to do a little video with that too coming up. So with my new brushes and my new makeup.
Oh, I can't wait to do your makeup.
No, I don't know about that. But that was fun and exciting. And
yeah, I have to get some makeup from the Dollar Tree if I'm going to be doing your makeup.
Right, you're not doing it with no...
Yeah, I'll be like...
Right. All my brushes, all my makeup will be ruined. Yeah.
Like, has anybody ever seen a Picasso?
Right.
All right. One of...
You have shirts up there too.
Okay.
If you want to show those first.
I got a Salt Life shirt. We saw those down in Florida.
Yeah, John's dad has a condo there, and so John's been going to Florida on vacation his whole life. And I got that one. A lot of Salt Life stuff is really bright and bold, and there's nothing wrong with that. But that's
Not really my
we're
style.
but also if you're on the beach or whatever, it's probably more appropriate. We're in Iowa, so
Right. Yeah.
so a little bit more subtle.
And I'm also, one of my favorite bands, thanks to Laura, is Coldplay. And she got me this vintage concert tee. So I like
We
that.
love Coldplay.
Yeah. One of my favoriteest things that I got was another
You really
calendar.
have to. He talked about this, that he wanted this. Now, we do try to do something that's a little bit more personal. We get ourselves things that we want, need, whatever, but something sweet every year. That's probably a good one to show because you can see the words.
Yeah. So, whoops. Laura had gotten this calendar done, and so each month has different pictures, and there's also a different quote.
Song lyric.
Yeah, song lyric. Song lyric from different bands. And there's Coldplay. So, yeah, I really love this. I love having it in my office, and the one for 2019 is about done. So, that's awesome.
I started that. That's his second one, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. What, you want to talk about? Do you have anything else?
Nope.
Over there to show?
Nope.
Okay.
Of course, like I said, this is kind of the highlight reel, but a couple of days ago, I'm sure if you've watched this before, you probably know that I have asthma. And a couple of days ago, I woke up really not being able to breathe. And I thought that we had mold in the house somewhere. I couldn't figure out what was going on. I was really, really struggling. And what I didn't know is John had been working on something for me and
Santa's workshop.
yeah. So you might want to talk about how you came up with it or whatever.
So we have been watching Friends lately, and I know that's a little bit older show, but on Netflix it's about to end. January 1st, they're not going to have it anymore. And so Laura was always an avid watcher, and I just watch so every once in a while. And so we're trying to cruise through all of these seasons to watch it before it's gone.
Well, I would also interrupt and say, before you were an avid watcher like you are now, I told John he was my lobster a long time ago.
Yeah.
And he was kind of like, okay. Doesn't mean the same if you don't, I had to explain to him what it meant.
Right. And so then we watched the episode, and I think I'd seen it before, but it had been so long ago that I didn't quite remember too much about it. But in the show, Phoebe says, she's his lobster. And she's people just look at her, and she's like, everybody knows that lobsters just mate for life. So, and so I had this idea that I wanted to make her something. She does the calendars, and last year, what else did you get me? The book. And so it was a personalized book, and I can't steal those things, and so I thought I had to make something. And so...
So are you going to show it?
Sure. I'm going to try. It's a bit big, and there's going to be a little glare on here. Yeah. So, here, I'll hold it up. I don't know if people can see. I'll try to move it around. But I put little bubbles here with our pictures in it. And there's two little lobsters at the bottom.
Some shells down here.
That represent us. And then I just hand painted in here, "You're my lobster." And so I did the acrylic pour as a base. And I did the blues and then the tans.
Which, he could have stenciled this, but I have to tell you, I love that it's his handwriting. I keep saying that, but it's like, I love to see my kids' handwriting, or my parents. They're gone now. I love to see their handwriting. So that just makes it so personal. I love that.
Yeah, so it took a while to do.
And I don't know if you can tell, but it's epoxied over.
Yeah, so I had to put epoxy on there, and that's what's kind of had that odor because it had to dry.
Yeah, so when John came home for lunch that day, he realized that it was him that was trying to kill me.
Yep. Oh, another thing I got were these Bob Ross jams.
Yeah.
Got some Bob Ross jams.
Yeah, since we enjoy artwork, I thought pajamas with Bob Ross would be appropriate.
Yes.
So that's our holiday highlight reel. We still have one Christmas to do in January, like the 8th around there.
And
then
2
another
Christmases in January.
Yeah, and then another one that we haven't set the date yet, and so anyway, a couple of Christmases to go. But we enjoyed our holiday very much. We hope you did as well.
Right. Hope you
And-
guys had a great holiday.
Yeah, and so ours was relaxing. That's what we wanted. Quiet, peaceful, relaxing. John works a ton of hours, and it was nice to have him home
It sure
all
was.
that
It was
extra time.
nice to just relax and nap and play games.
Yeah, that nap was
It
best thing ever.
was awesome. Anyways.
So, anyway, we look forward to the new year, and we'll be sharing lots and lots and lots of stuff here shortly. We actually have some more Christmas videos that we'll see about posting
Right.
that we never got up because we were busy.
Yeah, so you might get you're definitely going to get some Christmas videos after Christmas.
Some bonus videos, yeah. Anyway, so if you haven't subscribed, please do so you don't miss any of those videos we still have to post. And don't forget to hit the little bell
Ding.
so you can be notified when those videos do go up. Like I said, check us out on Instagram, like if you want to see that spaghetti burger
Yeah, check it out.
picture, or we post a lot of like games that we're doing. Food, we post a lot of our food
Yeah.
on Instagram, so you can check out what we're doing besides making videos over there.
Right.
And what else? If you like Christmas,
Yep. If you like giving presents, I
yeah,
did.
yeah, or receiving presents, everything
Yeah.
you got me was so thoughtful and sweet.
Yeah, and as I've said before, you always get me things that are with thought and, are definitely tailored for me. So I really appreciate that. Thank you.
You're welcome, baby. All right, and that's all we have for today.
That's it, guys.
Wait, I have a question. I forgot. I
Oh.
almost forgot. What was your favorite part of Christmas? Your favorite thing?
You talking to them or me?
Then
Okay.
leave a note in
Yeah.
the comments. Either what you did for Christmas, what was your favorite present you got, your favorite present you gave, your favorite part of Christmas. Did anyone surprise you and show up that you weren't expecting, or I don't know.
Right.
Your favorite part.
Favorite gift, favorite food, favorite whatever.
That's right. And now that's all we have for today.
That's it.
Thanks for watching.
Bye.
Bye.